What's up, Internet? Advantageous here, and are you ready for triple intimidation? Yeah, you guys thought you were done with my Intimidate team, but I was only done with my doubles team. I decided to try my hand at triples with this team. It actually was my first idea to do it with triples. That's kind of the idea I built the strategy around, and then I just decided to try it with doubles first, and then go on to triples and see how it went, because obviously I'm not good at triples. I like doubles. I'm, mediocre at singles, but triples, ugh. But I'm like, you know what, this is a fun team. I'm just going to bring it and have some fun. So I'll start up this first video here. So as you can see, this was my normal setup. I do believe I changed Arbok back to Mightyena for it, because that's the one change I did make to this team, is Arbok replaced Mightyena just because it didn't have the physical capabilities. I ended up bringing Mightyena back because it had Taunt, and I found that Taunt was extremely useful in this. So, man, yeah, the intros, they were almost as long as like 2 primals on the field. It took a while, just because it's 3 intimidates. 3 intimidate abilities, so I think 7 total attack drop. So I'm up against here Mega Alakazam that does actually trace in one of my intimidates, probably Stantler's, and does intimidate my Arbok, which kind of sucks. It's because I do get a Sucker Punch off this first turn, and it does just less than half, which is not ideal. And then Arbok is going to get obliterated by that Psychic. So I wouldn't have taken the Alakazam out, but it would have brought him down below half, which would have been good. Masquerain, I'm Choice Scarf now into Hydro Pump, and I'm guessing that's Assault Vest Rhyperior, because there's no way it took that well. And it's going to fire off a Rock Blast back at me, and yeah, Masquerain. I can't believe it lived that first one. That was the Intimidate coming in. It shouldn't have even lived that. So Stantler easily took the Hyper Voice, so it's going to live, get the Trick Room up, and this is where, if you don't have what it takes to handle Trick Room, you're in trouble. Because I bring in Stoutland and Mawile, and this is where just game over starts. Because I've got like incredible offensive capability. That's a max attack Adamant Stoutland. So get ready. I am going to Mega Evolve with Mawile, obviously. I love using Mawile. It's too OP, but I love it. And I'm going to finish off this Rhyperior with an Iron Head. I just didn't think I could take up the Pyroar with a Sucker Punch, and I was thinking it might protect. So I decided just to take out the Rhyperior. Probably was a bigger threat. I thought like an Protect Earthquake was coming my way. So I'm just going to get rid of this Mega Alakazam. Retaliate's easily going to take that out. And then Stantler did get off the gravity there. And then this Pyroar pulls out the Flamethrower, and unfortunately Mawile is not that bulky. It's max health, but even then, like you saw, 157, that's max health. Doesn't take that well. So out comes Luxray into the Cloyster. Shiny Cloyster. Yeah, I think this is a full shiny team, so not surprising. The funny thing was, I actually had to do this on ratings battles, because I tried looking for free battles to practice in triples, and I couldn't find any. So I'm like, screw it, just go for triples. Let's just go to the rating. I mean, like, it doesn't matter. I don't care about my rating. So Stantler is going to get a Hypnosis off and take care of it. This is my updated Stantler, so it is Sassy Nature. 0 Speed IVs, I do believe. Yeah, Wild Charge. Yeah, Luxray is going to easily take that out. Even though Cloyster's got pretty good defense, the Life Orb Luxray. And then Last Resort. Bye, Pyroar. Nice knowing you. So yeah, this is where, yeah, if you don't have anything to handle Trick Room, it can just annihilate you. And it just didn't seem like he had Protect on any of his Mons. So it's just a problem. And then this, yeah, Stantler's last move, Confuser. So another move I could have put on, what was it? Was there. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm just going to go with the superpower on Luxray because Manectric just resists. And it's going to go like... Yeah, Stoutland's easily going to take this out with the last resort. I love this set. That's probably my most... it's hard because I love my Stantler, but Retaliate Last Resort is such a good set. And I love it. So that was a pretty quick triples battle, to be honest. But there was not a whole lot of setup in it, obviously. So I'm going to load up this next video here. And it was kind of like, if you look at this team, like look at how slow it is. And I see a Reuniclus, and I'm thinking, alright, this is going to get interesting. Because this is Trick Room versus Trick Room. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to take care of it. So we'll get the battle started. So yeah, immediately I did recognize the Reuniclus threat. That it was going to set up the Trick Room, but then there's a Sylveon too, which could also be Choice Spec Hyper Voice. And that's kind of scary. So Intimidate's only going to really affect Conkeldurr. Yeah, what did I do? So I decided to put Masquerain in the front this time and put Arbok on the side. I do want to get rid of this Reuniclus. I know it's going for Trick Room, so I just want to get out as much damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't do that much. Probably full bulk Reuniclus. So I just do switching them all while. It's my slowest Mon, so at least I know it's going to be reliably able to take on stuff, and it can resist Sylveon's Hyper Voice, which is good. Gunk Shot on the Sylveon is going to land, fortunately, and it actually lives with like 1 HP. Invisible Focus Sash for the win! And then here I just decided to go, like, obvious, Trick Room is obvious, so I just go for Gravity turn 1. Because there's no point in me trying to hold on to it. So here comes the Hyper Voice. It does a lot, which is unfortunate. Like, Mawile does not take that very well. Stantler took that better, I think, than Mawile, even though it didn't resist it. And then Conkeldurr's going to go for the Fire Punch, probably hoping for a burn. Not really sure, but maybe he was predicting me to switch to Mawile because the Fighting type move was so obvious. But yeah, there's no way that was happening. Stantler is bulky. This Conkeldurr is triple intimidated. It's awesome. So Sylveon went down that turn. In comes Shiny Goodra, which actually looks pretty cool. Almost looks like molten lava or something. Molten gold. Pretty cool. So Mega Evolution coming up. I want to get rid of this Reuniclus right away. So I Sucker Punch with Arbok. It does a fair amount. And Reuniclus is going to retaliate with Psychic. So Reuniclus, definitely the slowest thing on the field. Getting to go first. And then Conkeldurr's going to continue to go for the Fire Punch on it. So I'm wondering if it's banded. Could be. I play rough the Goodra. Goodra's going down, never got to do anything. You're beautiful, Goodra. And the Hypnosis goes off. On Conkeldurr, Guts activated! Haha! Yeah, I like saying that, even though it makes no difference. So in comes Stoutland. And he brings in Honchkrow. So Stoutland's gonna get at least an Intimidate off on the Honchkrow, which is good. I'm going to protect with Mawile here. I want to put the Honchkrow to sleep. So interestingly enough, it tried to Sucker Punch Mawile. That, I don't think that would have taken me out. Psychic does a lot to Stoutland. And I do get the Hypnosis off on Honchkrow, so that's really good. And then it shows a Lumberry. Like, of course you have a Lumberry. Why wouldn't you have a Lumberry? But I do get the Retaliate off, so Reuniclus is down. Good news for me. And he brings in his last Mon, which turns out to be Ampharos. And it's going to be Mega Ampharos. It's pretty cool, and it's sort of worrisome, except before it Mega Evolves, it actually has a fair amount of speed to it. It loses its speed when it Mega Evolves. So I am going to this turn finally get rid of Conkeldurr. It was just such an offensive threat. Even though it's triple intimidated, I don't like it, and I don't know what this Ampharos can do to me in return. And then I see it just T-bolts my Stoutland, like, bye Stoutland, I'll miss you. And Honchkrow is going to foul play Stantler. I have like no attack investment, but I'm at such low health that it doesn't matter. So Honchkrow, gonna get that Moxie boost as I bring in Masquerain and Luxray. So yeah, kiss that. You went up to neutral, and now yeah, you're -2. So pretty funny. So now I'm sitting here. There's no way they can do anything to me. So he just forfeits. So that is the power of this team. Even though a lot of my mons are like pretty speedy for a Trick Room team, they counters like really fast teams really well, just because most of those teams are speed invested, not so much health, so they just don't take hits as well. And that's what I like about this team, is that there's not a lot of speed investment. I think Masquerain has max speed, and that's it. Everything else has health and defense investment in it. So it's, or like if it's not, you know, offensively invested. So I hope you guys are surprised by this newer thing. I've actually got 3 more videos coming your way, but they're all going to be one-offs because triples does take longer. So these 2 battles were kind of quickies, didn't last too long, but I enjoyed them all the same. You know, it's just punch for punch, went down. Next battle's not going to be as quick. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!